The toppling of Muammar al-Gaddafi was billed by its backers as a new type of arm's-length intervention.
Today, I authorize the armed forces of the United States to begin a limited military action in Libya.
America and its allies acted as the rebel air force, but there would be no boots on the ground. But having empowered the revolutionary brigades, the West is now watching as they tear the country apart. Rival militias are lining up behind a general, Khalifa Haftar, on one side, and on the other, an Islamist-dominated parliament. On Sunday, the general's supporters tried to disperse Parliament, the National Congress. Even now, it's scattered, but one senior member this evening told us what had happened.
يوم الأحد بعد أن أكمل البرلمان جلسته ويعني كنا في جزء.
At 6:30, after the parliament ended its session, and there were just a few of us in the chamber, a big group of armed vehicles arrived with automatic weapons mounted on top. They started firing indiscriminately and in a very fast way, and then they started breaking into the building and going into the rooms inside. And they were looking for members of the Congress. 20 civil servants and one member of the Congress were arrested.
When we filmed the first anniversary of the revolution, we watched the different rebel brigades take over the event. It was time to show off their heavy weaponry and face down rival units. They'd refused to disband, and while attempts to form a regular army faltered, the brigade's power actually grew.
There is no political settlement in Libya as yet between the key tribes, between the other political forces, and until there is a political settlement, until the transition makes real progress, and in 2.5 years it's made almost no progress, there can't really be an effort to build up the regular forces.
Serious attempts at demobilising Libya's militias were postponed until after the elections of a new parliament in June 2012. However, far from resolving the country's problems, that vote set the scene for further conflict between East and West, Islamists and secularists. In October 2013, the Prime Minister was actually briefly kidnapped by one of the armed groups, an ominous sign that gun law was taking over. Militias in the East then tried to seize oil exports from September 2013 onwards, refusing to recognise the Tripoli government. And these same groups now back General Haftar.
He's very quickly built up power over the recent months. The head of the Air Force was dismissed for providing support to Haftar in April. And very quickly a lot of support has come from a number of quarters for him, and there are suspicions he's being backed from overseas. Al Arabiya, the Dubai-based outlet, has been extremely positive in its reporting of Haftar.
We met General Haftar in Benghazi during the revolution and interviewed him. He had rumoured ties to the CIA, and certainly during the war he was getting British and French help. Are you receiving practical help now, whether it's communications or weapons?
We're still waiting. We're still waiting.
But now we've heard reports that he has a new master, Egypt's military ruler, General Sisi.
نعتقد أن حفتر مدعوم من قبل بعض الدول العربية.
We believe that Haftar is supported by a number of Arab and non-Arab countries in many forms and shapes. We believe that they are being sent weapons and jamming devices, and we have intelligence that the equipment is reaching Haftar forces in western Libya.
Western intervention light disposed of Gaddafi all right, but all sorts of forces, regional, tribal and religious, filled the vacuum. The question now is whether they'll destroy a country where Westerners still have major economic interests.